Hello everybody, Jason with Learn and Survive. Hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, taking care of yourself, but more importantly, taking care of one another. So this is an updated video on the Wuben G5 flashlight. I want to apologize that I didn't have all the information I should have when I did the first video, but I did find the information that was needed, so I'm redoing the video and giving you that information, and hopefully that'll help you decide if this is something that you can use or you want. Um, so thank you for the people that did watch it. So this is the Wuben G5 flashlight. It is a very small but yet very powerful and usable light with a lot of features. This is the Wuben G5 flashlight next to a Zippo. They are very similar in size and thickness. And I think we all are familiar with the size and everything of a Zippo. I think we've all seen them before. So this light maxes out at 400 lumens, with the lowest lumen setting being 10. It's 1,681 candelas and has a beam distance of 269 feet. I haven't measured anything out at 269 feet and tried to see if the light actually throws that far yet, but I can tell you from using it outside, it's getting close to that, and that is usable light to where you can actually see what's in front of you if you're walking at that distance or looking for something. So that is a usable light where you can see really good what's on the ground or what's around you. It weighs in at 1.84 ounces or 52.3 grams, so it is a very light light. It has an IP68 rating, which means you can drop it in water for about 45 minutes at a depth of 3 feet before water will get into it. It does have an aluminum body and a drop rating of 1 meter or 3.2 feet. Now, we'll go over this light and its feature set, and I'll give you the pros and cons at the end and what I actually think about this light. It comes with a belt clip that is rotatable 180 degrees. Personally, I put it at flat like that and just set it in a little coin change pocket or watch pocket, whatever you want to call it, on jeans, that little third pocket, and it fits in there nicely. It's not noticeable. It's not adding any weight or bulk to my pants. It's got a 180 degree rotating light head. It has a magnetic base, so if you want to use it like you're working on your car on the side of the road or something, you can go hands-free with that. It can be clipped to your shirt, backpack, hat, whatever. You know, this little spinning wheel here, this is your adjustment between the RGB colors and your brightness, but I'm going to show you a trick with that here in a minute. Here is your slide switch, which locks it out so it can't be turned on and accidentally turned on. There's your on mode, and if you push it all the way up, it exposes your charging port. This is a USB-C type charger for this, so I think we pretty much all have one of those around for our cell phones and tablets. So let's get into the light and what it does. I have mine set on the lowest setting because that seems to be what I'm going to use most often, but I can actually change that by just spinning the wheel, and it goes through the different light levels until you reach the brightest level, and you'll know when you get there because it will blink just like that. Go the opposite way, it takes you back down to the lowest, and it'll blink when it gets there. But a little trick, whatever level you have it set on, you can double click and go to the high level, and double click again and go to whatever lowest level you have it set on. It does have a memory, so whatever brightness you have it set on, that's what it's going to turn on every time until you change it. To get into the RBG mode, simply just hold the button for 2 seconds and you get your RBG. So you've got a blue light, you've got a ultraviolet type purple light, red, yellow, green, a greenish yellow, to a nice emerald green, to a ice blue, and a dark blue, and then back to your ultraviolet. While in RBG mode, if you double press it, it'll just go into a flashing beacon mode. Now, there's a little neat feature on this. Shut it off, and you're going to give it a quick double tap, and it's going to go into this 2-color beacon mode. So it's going to flash 2 different colors. Like this one is red and yellow. Double tap it again, it's red and blue. Double tap it again, it's red and green. And double tap it again, you're back to the red and yellow. So you've got a 2-color beacon signaler there, and this can be seen at about 50 feet. The pros and cons of this light, okay. The only con to this light that I found is that it's a sealed battery. So if this goes dead on you, you're not going to be able to change the battery out. You're not going to be able to use it till it's charged, but it does have a decent battery life on it. On 400 lumens, about 50 minutes. Drop it down to 10, 65 hours. On the RBG lights, those do pull a little more power. So you're going to get about 25 hours, I think it was. Let me take a look here. 9 hours on the RBGs, unless you have it on the flash mode, then that goes to 25 hours. And then if you use the 2-color beacon mode, it runs 45 hours. The other con of this light is, with it being a sealed battery, eventually that lithium ion battery will wear out and you can't replace it. You're going to have to throw it away and just buy another light. So there's that as a con. But the plus side on that is this light is not very expensive. This thing's only 20 bucks. Okay? So you have this for 5 years and go through 1,000 or more charging cycles, and that battery goes, you're not out a little bit of money, a whole lot of money. It's you've got your money's worth, and you can just buy another one. Overall build quality on this is excellent. Wuben's been around for about 9 years, and are really known for good quality lights. The way I found out about this light is a buddy of mine has one, and he's had his for a year, a little more than a year, and it still runs like a champ. And he carries his so much, the finish on it's like wore off. It's down in a lot of spots to bare aluminum. It's been dropped, it's been tossed, and in the rain and snow and everything else. This is his go-to everyday carry light. And I will be honest, this $20 light has replaced a $45 stream light that I carried that takes a AAA battery. This light has been with me for many years. They don't even make it anymore. As you can see, it's pretty beat up. It's been dropped off roofs and cars and everything else. Is this a bad light? Not at all. But it's a utility light. It's not very bright. It don't throw very far. It's reading a map or just looking around directly around you. It's not a very bright light that you want to run through a dark house with. If you are, you definitely want to take your time and be a slow pace. I think this probably only throws 25, 30 feet in front of you. It's not anything like this light. So, this $20 light has replaced Old Faithful for me. And, I can't say enough good things about it. If you're interested in a small compact light as an everyday carry light or as a backup light or even a small light that don't take up a lot of space that you can throw in your console or glove box of your car so you have a light with you at all times, or even as a secondary backup light, this is one you should definitely look at. It is an amazing light. It comes with a USB-C charging cord, not a very long cord, but I think we all have longer cords around for our cell phones and tablets. Comes with a little key ring to hook onto your keys or to use as a secondary part to the lanyard it comes with, but you don't need it because it's going to just literally slide into the hole on the bottom and out the side, and then the handle wraps through itself to latch on. So really not needed unless you wanted to put this on your key ring. So with that being said, folks, I'm going to wrap up this video. My overall assessment is this is going to be a good everyday carry light or a backup light in a small pocket kit. So if you really are interested in a small light like this, I think this is probably for the money the best one you can get. Give it a try. I think you'll like it and you won't be disappointed in it. It's a very feature-rich light compared to other lights of the same size with a very usable brightness and throw on it compared to other small lights. It's not going to leave you stranded and at a extremely slow pace. So take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you real soon.